You guys are traveling to you guys are on your way to Alderheart. It's not necessarily going to be the easiest route because, as said, there's bandits everywhere, and there still are potentials for forest fires and things like that, because that is very common in this area since the scorching grove has become active again. Is there anything you guys want to do as you travel? Do you have any sort of marching order on this first day, or?
Zinzi's being the dedicated fighter on her way to becoming a knight. She will take point.
Okay.
Sort of lead the group.
Gerald will sort of take up the rear, both strumming on his lute to kind of keep everyone's spirits up, but also knowing what he knows, eyeing the sides to make sure they don't get flanked.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything? All right.
Ooh, 2 seconds. Yeah.
Ready to go.
All right, so you guys are traveling along.
Good, keep going. Just let my folks know.
Sorry.
They don't like barge in like.
We're just trotting along.
Red was gonna be like behind Zinzi's.
Okay. Is anyone helping Eliza with her cart?
Oh, yeah, actually Red would help with that.
Okay, I just thought maybe I'd point it out.
Yes.
That is not the easiest thing to drag around.
Oh dear.
All right, so it's relatively calm for the first part of the travel. It's very, very heavily wooded area. So it's not like you have much of a view like you had on your way to Winnowing Reach. As you are traveling along, make me a perception check. Zinzi's.
Amid concealing my eyeball.
Okay.
All right. I'm just using digital dice because my desk is cluttered.
No, that's your line.
Digital D&D Beyond digital die. I can't see what it said. 7.
7. Okay.
I get distracted every now and then with Red trying to pull the card along, just making sure if she needs to switch out.
Okay. All right. So as you're traveling along, you reach a part of the road where it starts to open up a little bit, not really much. And you feel the slightest tug against your feet, Zinzi's. As you did not notice, you hit a tripwire.
Oh no.
And set off a net.
I'm now in a net?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, jeepers!
So yeah, that happened. And Zinzi's is now dangling in a net from a tree as a bunch of mawpox start coming out of the woods.
Wait, do I recognize these smallpox?
Roll me initiative.
Dang.
Well, I rolled a dirty 20.
That's a 19 plus 4. That's 23.
19.
Oh goodness. I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
It's 3.
Aha, I found it. My hat.
I gotta finish putting you guys on this map. That's there. Gwen, where did you say you were?
Hmm?
Did you say you were in the back though? I'm putting you guys.
Up at the cart.
Yeah, Red was by the cart. The cart. Where was Gwendolyn?
Probably like moseying around in the back. Hard to sneak up on her and deal damage anyway.
All right, and our wonderful being
Dangling.
stuck in a net.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, so there we go. Here is our map. I did this before. Stop it. Okay. I am testing 2 different things out. I apologize.
Yeah, cat.
Because I'm also testing out how I like the encounter builder on D&D Beyond.
You're good.
So,
I'm testing out this eyeshadow look using a James Charles palette. That goes perfectly with this dress.
25-20.
Dirty 20.
23.
What's your, Zincy's, what's your modifier?
+3.
Okay, so you're both 23?
Yeah. No, wait. My modifier is +3. I rolled a 17.
Oh, gotcha. Dirty 20, not slightly 20.
Yeah.
So, um, 15 to 20?
I got a 19.
Ten to 15? Poor Gwen. Um, 5 to 10? Really?
Oh my
I
God.
thought you rolled a 3 and that your initiative would have gotten you higher. I'm sorry.
My modifier is 0.
Oh no.
No dex.
I was knitting at the time.
No dex zone.
Cool.
Hard to be dexterous when you're a hedgehog.
All right, so and 3. So that makes Gerald first.
Yay.
Yup.
Gerald, what you gonna do?
I would like to move. Is each square going to be 5?
Yes. And the radius that you see there is your line of view, except these trees and shit. You can't see, like, So like you can't necessarily see this one or this one. But these ones are coming out of the woods. You can see them just fine.
I am.
You can see that.
Um,
Zince is currently hanging from a net in a tree. She would actually
Help.
I'm going to move. Let's see, 1, 2. I would like to move my full 35 feet towards the Zinzies.
Squirrel in a tree, not in a fun way.
30. Cool. No, 35,
I get
right?
one more because I have 35 movement times swift streak.
I just switched this to dual screen, and like I have my TV now, and I can see like our cute little faces on the faces.
And there's me.
Can I see the Mawpock in the tree near us?
He's behind the tree. He's just coming around the side of it now, yes.
Okay. I will hit that man with dissonant whispers.
Okay, remind me what that does.
Dissonant whispers. You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear. The range is 60 feet. I believe he's within 60 feet of me. That target must make a wisdom saving throw of 13. It does 3d6 psychic damage, and he must immediately use. If he fails to save, he must take that much damage and run as far away as he can.
Okay. Wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
The 8.
That's a no.
Yeah. So he's got to run away from you?
Yes, and he also gets to take 3d6 psychic damage.
Okay, roll the damage.
So thankfully, Zinzies cannot hear as I drop my dice everywhere.
Oh my lord.
However, I did get the dice I needed. Zinzies cannot hear. They only see Gerald's mouth, the beak move, and there's a Mawpock. Whatever he said to the Mawpock ran away.
Oh, the Mawpock will run away on its turn.
Yeah, on his turn. That's 1 6. That's good. That's 2. 5. Doing math in my head. 7. 13 points of psychic damage.
14.
13.
13, he's not running anywhere.
He did fall over.
You just killed a raccoon.
He did.
They don't have a lot of AC, but there's a lot of them.
They don't have a lot of health either.
Yeah. They don't have a lot of points there.
Rip.
Would I have to expend a full action to try to get Zinzies out of the tree?
Yeah.
Probably would. I will have to wait until my next turn to do that. I relinquish my turn.
All right, cool. So he's gone off of the map. Actually, I probably should have just pressed hide so that you guys could know where they are to loot them later. It's fine. Moving on. Anything else you want to do?
I don't think there's anything else I can do since it would probably be an action to get Zinzies out of the tree. So I will end my turn.
Okay. Zinzies.
I want to grab one of my daggers and start cutting at the rope.
Roll me, just make an attack roll against the net.
A natural 19 plus 5 is 24.
Yeah, you cut out and fall. Luckily, it's not very far to fall out of the tree.
Okay.
And you're a fucking squirrel, so you're not going to take damage from like 10 feet. Like,
I would be terrified if I did.
I mean, if it was higher, then maybe, but it's 10 feet off the ground. You're not gonna take damage from
Yay!
that as well.
That was my action. I don't have any. Wait, are there any Moplex next to me?
No, Gerald is next to you. He killed the one that was nearby.
All right.
But there is one over here, one over here, and you can see this guy coming out of the woods. This guy, he's got like half cover because he's stuck behind.
Got half cover, but there's Mopok Bandit number 5.
Number 4 has half cover. 5 does not have any cover at all.
And
7 doesn't have cover. He's running out of the woods.
How far away from me are they? The range.
60 feet, maybe.
Oh, 60 feet. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and action surge
Cool.
and
Go for
shoot them with my short bow.
I will also say you can move to get closer if you needed to.
I don't want to get closer to these guys just yet.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go ahead and action surge, pull out my short bow, and shoot Mopok number 5.
5. Okay.
Or attempt to at least shoot them. One minute. I went the roll. That'll be 18.
That'll hit.
Okay.
1, 2,
Or
4, 5.
7 points of piercing damage.
He's still up. He's rough, but he's still up.
All right, that's my turn.
Cool. All right, that brings us to Red. It is your turn.
Yay. Which one am I closest to?
You're here by the cart helping Eliza, so mop this one over here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to him.
Okay. I say you're gonna have to go up to him because he's got some cover there.
Yeah, I'm going up to him and I'm gonna stab him with my rapier.
What's your movement speed?
40 feet.
Yeah, you would probably. Yeah, you can get up to him. Attack.
Want to stab. 17.
That hits.
Yay. I'm gonna. So that is 1d8 plus 4. Oh, come on. Hold on, I'm re-rolling because it got stuck in. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Yee. That's 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And also for my bonus action.
Before you do that,
Yee.
he crumples over. He's dead.
Great, never mind.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
These banditos are not exactly sturdy.
Nope, they not. They don't have a lot of hit points. Like
They're like they are bandito Doritos.
I was going to up their hit points, but then I was like, "There's a lot of them." That's cool. I'll get you all later.
I mean, you still want to get us back for knocking out your big boss in what 2 turns?
It's
2
fine.
combat rounds?
It's fine. Let's rub that in. Why don't you? It's supposed to be the huge challenge of that one shot. Is cool. All right.
Don't piss off the DM right now.
No, really. Actually, I think it's hilarious. So this guy, who is wait over here, he's gonna run his 30 feet. 15, 5 and 30, and he pulls out his short bow.
I'm just like, what?
And he's gonna try and hit you, Gerald, because he watched you kill one of his buddies.
Oop.
Yep. was probably very disturbing to watch. All I did was say some words to him and he fell over.
Either way, you are a threat. He's going to take you down. Or try to. Let's see how he does.
He's a threat.
Identify as a threat.
I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I have like no desk space. I don't need this open right now. Cool. There we go. Now I have room to actually use my mouse. 11 to hit.
No.
Cool.
My AC is 14.
Yeah, I figured that wasn't gonna hit. So he tries to shoot at you, and it goes wide, and it curses under its breath. Think about it. Okay. Actually, yeah. Eliza just kind of hunkers down underneath her cart.
It's probably for the best.
It is now.
I know whose turn it isn't.
It is not your turn at all. It is this guy over here's turn, and he's gonna pop up from behind his log, realize that he doesn't have a great line of view on anyone, and he's gonna 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and he's gonna peek around and try to shoot at you, Zinzies, with that's a natural 20.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, kill the squirrel.
I don't want to kill the squirrel. I really don't want to kill the squirrel. I promise.
Did we have a long rest before this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We rested back in town for the night before we left.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say, I was still low hit points from the last session.
No. You guys went back to the town, and then you rested up, and then you did some shopping, and now you're leaving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled really well. I'm sorry. So that's 11 points of piercing damage.
Ow! Zinzi's is not looking too hot.
And I rolled a 5 on the dice. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. This is fine. This is my payback for nearly killing you guys in a dungeon.
All right. Next up.
Mostly almost killing her in a dungeon.
Is he just went. This guy still has some hit points. So he is just going to use his movement and his action to keep going forward because he uses a short sword. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he's in your business.
Yay!
But he's looking fucking rough too, I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, because I shot him.
Yep.
Didn't take kindly to that.
No, he did not.
Fucking Lannister send the regards is what he's about to do on me.
Alright. This guy's turn. Oh. Yeah, that actually would be a good idea.
I told you, Lee, invite you to Shanksville.
He lost.
That is a great way of telling someone you're going to stab them.
It's my knife.
1, 2, 3.
It's
About to use it.
now or never.
You're not gonna live much longer. Sorry.
Zenzi's will remember that.
I'm sorry.
30, 5, 10, 15. This one uses dash to get up in your face, Gwen, but that's all it can do.
That's it?
Hello. It's like,
Oh, hello,
So-
dear.
And
I'm here to stab you. I'm sorry.
this guy has a bow. Just moves over to get a better view.
Eliza's last name is Pennygleam. That is awesome.
Yes, it is. It's Penny.
Yes.
That is such a cute name.
I wonder what she. Eliza Pennygleam. I wonder if you're a merchant.
I feel stupid because my sleep deprived ass literally went, that's not her last name. Her last name is Skylar. We're not talking about Hamilton.
I think after our session today, me and Anna are both taking a nap.
All right. So Moppock 7 is going to shoot at you, Gwen.
My AC's 14.
This is going in jail. This dice is going in jail.
It got a nat 20, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
You got shot.
It failed the death saving throws in between, but just rolled another natural 20 and attacking you guys. It's now sitting in jail.
Okay. How much damage did it do?
I will tell you, and that's actually good news, is I rolled as low as physically possible.
Yay!
So it's only 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh!
3 points of piercing damage.
Dunk. Oh, bother.
And Gwen, it is now your turn.
Well, that just won't do.
What manners these lads?
She's gonna look at the bandit who just like ran up to her and then stopped and go, "I'll be with you in a moment, dear." And she's going to cast the spell, and it's a real spell too.
I would hope so.
She's gonna cast Ice Knife.
Okay.
So what is his AC?
AC is
Oh, hold on, I forgot to do this.
12.
Okay, I'm going to use my ability because I rolled a 3, but I can choose from a natural 20 or a 9 and replace either one of those. It's the portent skill. So is it okay if I use a natural 20? Or do you want to just count it as like a non-natural 20? Because I'm switching out.
Unnatural.
Okay, because it's natural on the die, but it's also portent, which just allows me to chain. I can switch any dice with that.
Okay. Then yeah, you did still roll a nat 20 then, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these two are going to dice jail also because they suck. Okay, so I'm going to use one of my uses of those. And a natural 20.
Bless you.
Again, I just take a quill that I've shed naturally, I imbue it with magic, and then I just sort of like throw it, and it becomes like an ice knife that hits the Moppock. And you do it the normal way, right?
What's that?
Double
Double
damage.
dice.
Double
Oh,
damage.
yes.
So is it double dice, double the roll, or?
Double the dice.
Well, I'm asking Sarah because she's the DM and she might want to do it differently.
I've known it as double the number you roll on that damage dice.
So if I roll a 3, then it's 6.
Honestly, I'm not going to be really picky about it.
Okay.
Because rolling a 1 on your damage sucks. I'm going to keep it that way for myself because rolling a 1 on the damage for you guys is awesome.
But also rolling a 6 or a 10 or a 20. Oh god. Okay, sorry, hold on. Let me. So Ice Knife it's a D10 and then it's also 2d6 cold damage. So I don't think it's going to survive. So it takes 8 damage from the. Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry. It takes. Yeah, 8 damage.
Total?
Is it still alive?
Barely.
Okay, then it takes 5 cold damage.
Yeah, it's done.
So this spell, I throw a dagger made of ice that starts as a quill, and when it hits, it shatters and it hits everything within 5 feet with just the shards of the dagger.
Well,
It's a cool spell.
luckily, he is on his.
Yeah, I mean it's great when there's like enemies grouped together, or if there's
Yeah.
like
Luckily for the bad guys, he's on his own. Cool.
some danger.
We are at the top of the round.
Yeah. I'm not moving, but that doesn't matter. It's all good.
I figured because you've got a guy with.
Yep, and she's just sort of like tucking away her knitting needles and like dusting off her hands and like ready to like tackle this guy.
Like the old school Betty White grandma she is.
Mm-hmm.
Gerald, it is your turn.
There's a Mopok right in front of me and Zinzi's, correct?
Yes. If you need, hold on. Dun dun. There you go.
Yeah. I shall take my long sword in both hands.
All right, so you're moving up in range then?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will hit him with my sword.
Okay. Roll me an attack.
Rolling. Get off the shit off my desk. Damn, Lint. Oh, don't you dare.
I'll fix this.
That's a 21.
That's gonna hit.
Yay. I gotta find the D10. Yes. D10 because I hit him with my both hands. That's it. That's it. Seven plus 3, that is 10.
Yeah. You skewer him. He's done.
Oh, goodness.
If you want to, I can infuse a little bit more Betty White into this character.
I don't think we're about these
like a
water.
dead
These bloody fuckers.
Wait, do you want to be Betty White or Bo Arthur?
D. Arthur would be
B. Arthur, yeah.
the best. But I don't think I can be that sassy with this cute little hedgehog. If anything, more like Rose Nyland.
Yeah.
Except that
That's
she's
fair.
a divination wizard, so she's got to know something.
All right. I was actually just referring to Betty White as a person being unkillable and sassy as fuck.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to put falsies on.
Were
I
you
never
magnetic
use
or
falsies.
hands?
I
Right.
do
I'm
not.
gonna be in a masquerade. I gotta look my fucking best.
Were you guys doing a masquerade?
I am gonna try to do some videos today for it.
Cool. I have my mask. You guys have seen it.
Fucking seduce Gary with just my eyelashes alone.
All right, Gerald, do you want to do anything else? You've only moved 10 feet.
I moved 10 feet. I'm going to make my way towards the Mopok above There I am.
This one?
That's one there, yes.
Okay.
Going to move towards him.
25,
Did you get these
30,
maps from
30.
the?
Yeah.
And that's your movement.
Yes.
Oh,
And then I am finished.
okay. Zinsies, you're up.
All right, do I see the mall pack that Gerald is moving towards?
Yeah, it's coming. It's not hidden. It's just there.
I have my short bow, I aim, and I fire.
Roll an attack. I will say you probably want to move over. Huh?
Natural 18 plus 5 is a 23?
Yeah, that's gonna hit. I'm also gonna say you probably want to move over a little bit so you don't accidentally hit Gerald.
Yeah, that's what I moved so that he's out of the way.
All right, so that's 15 feet.
Almost rolled max damage. That's 8 points of piercing damage.
Hey, he's
And that's it for my turn. No wait. Bonus action, second wind, and I'm gonna roll a hit die.
go for it.
I need to roll a d10 plus 2.
You basically shot him right in between the neck and clavicle, and he's like struggling to breathe.
I regained 7 hit points. Yay.
So, did you want to move anywhere else?
Nah, I'll stay where I am.
All right. Red, it brings it to you.
Unmute myself first. Do I see any others from where I'm standing?
That moved out way too far. You can probably barely see. Yeah, I'll give it to you. You can kind of maybe see that Gwen has someone in her face. Like, you don't see the mop pocket itself, but you can see Gwen being like, hold on a minute, to someone in front of her.
Yeah, I'm going to use my movement to get as close as possible. So that's 40 feet of movement.
I'll be with you shortly, dear.
15.
It's getting windy here.
30. Do you want to dash to get
I have 40 feet of movement.
Oh, that's right. You were here, so I'm actually gonna 30, 35.
And I'm within 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
Great. I have a dagger. I'm gonna throw it at him and
Go
stab
for
him. That's a 12 to hit.
Just hits.
Woo! Yay. 4. So come on, come out of the tower. Because it doesn't count. Come on. Come on now. Okay. 7 points of damage.
All right, you throw the dagger and it kind of it catches like right under the ribs and it hurts. It's hurt. It's hurt, but it's still standing. Anything else?
That's it. No, that's it.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I can use a bonus action to take the dash option.
At level 2 for a rogue, I believe so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get up next to him then.
You got all up in his grill. And if you're in a certain position, you can then be flanking.
Not with the cart where it is.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, you've got to actually be on the other side, and the cart's right there. I mean, you can jump. You can try to use part of your movement to climb onto the cart so that you are flanking. But I would say acrobatics check to do.
Nah, it's fine.
You've got a lot of movement left, and it's not a very big cart, so you can do it.
I mean, okay. You said it was acrobatics?
I mean, I'm saying it's not a huge cart, so it's not like it's difficult to climb onto.
Sure.
I would have normally said, like an extra 5 feet of movement, so 10 feet to get up on it. But you already only had used 10 feet to get to it, so it's not like you're gonna run out of movement.
Right.
I would have done an acrobatics check if it would have taken more than that to get onto the cart. Like if you would have been out of your normal range.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can climb onto the cart. You are now
Cool.
standing on the cart behind this mop up.
Yay. That's the end of my turn since I used my action and my bonus action.
Cool. It is now this Smallpox turn. And it's had its life, it's had its world rocked a little bit. It's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's just running. And use its action to dash, so there you go. He's out. He's pissed. He's not going anywhere. Yeah. Oh. Hold on. That's a natural. Cool. So that's. All right, so now it is, Eliza's gonna stay cowering. Stop. All right, so it is now this guy's turn. He's going to fire again at Gerald. Fuck, I can't hit you. It's 5 to hit. No, I didn't think that would hit. All right, it just kind of curses at its own luck and ducks back behind the rock. Yeah, it's there. Cool. Then it's that guy's turn. Who has to? Okay. Now it is this guy's turn, who's surrounded and doesn't appreciate that.
Are you sure you want to do something, dear? We might let you live.
What's happening?
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, as part of my reaction.
Yeah. It's a free action.
I mean, if you want to, you can wait and say that I didn't say it until my turn comes up, but
I know. Part of me wants you to roll for it, but part of me is like, but it's not your turn.
yeah, I'm not actively trying to persuade them to do anything. I just say that.
Yeah. fucking rough, though. Yeah, he's going to yeah. She's not. She's not. Didn't see the other guy run. Yeah, he's gonna lash out at you for him.
Bring it.
10. That's a 10 to hit now. That's not going to hit. Nope. He's definitely looking very hurt and very freaked out, though. I will say that. But that was unsuccessful. This guy is next. He seems.
Wait, didn't I kill him?
The guy that you ice knifed?
I thought it was the guy.
Dead.
I iced him to death.
Yeah, no, he's listed as not having hit points on this thing, but I forgot to mark him as hide.
Okay, if he's a zombie, that's fine.
No, that was just me being me. All right, it is your turn though, Gwen.
Yay!
Kick his ass.
The guy in front of me is visibly hurt. Yeah, you said.
Very. He's got a dagger sticking out right in between his ribs.
Okay. And what did he do on his turn? Did he try to attack me?
He did swipe at you. He did not do it well, and he definitely is freaked looking.
Okay.
But he did try to swipe at you, so take that as you will.
I'm gonna non-lethally attack.
Okay.
Do I have advantage because he is
Flanking. Yes.
Okay, that will be helpful. All right, so she's gonna like sort of like pull her quarterstaff off of the ground because she usually just like sets it down because she doesn't like carrying it because she's got little hands. Natural fucking 20. Not making this up.
Okay.
You bonk him good.
Yep.
Super bonk him. Do I need to roll damage?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to roll damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second, and I will send this thing. Honestly, like, this is a cool roll. Okay. All right, dear. Night, night.
Yeah.
I only do 2 damage to him.
Cool. That's exactly what you needed. I'm not even making it the fuck up. He's out. He's out
Okay.
cold at your feet.
Yeah, so I did non-lethal just so, you know, we can question him later. And then, since he's down, can I see anybody else attacking us actively from where I'm at?
Not from where you are. There's some stuff in your way.
Okay.
So this is your field of view. This guy is behind a tree and a rock.
Okay. I'm gonna sidle up around and just be south of Eliza or below Eliza on the map because I can only move 25 feet, I think.
Yeah, and she's underneath the cart.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, "Are you all right, dear? Just stay hidden." She's also gonna wink at Red, just like as like a thank you for coming over to help.
Saved your ass.
Well, I mean, I would have used something stronger if
Yeah.
out.
All right. Is that
Let's
all
go
you're gonna
for
do on
that,
your turn?
I don't. I think that's it.
Gerald, it is your turn. Your field of view is this. This guy is tucked behind the rock, so he's hard to see, but you can see him. He failed a stealth check. And this guy is running away.
I'm going to move towards the lower mob pot.
Okay.
I would like to move my full movement towards him.
30, 35.
And I shall I'm going to throw my dagger at him.
Go for it.
Where is my dagger? Oh, that's a natural 20. That's 25 total.
Roll damage.
That's 24.
I told Rachel I was a hedgehog, and she was like, "What?" I don't understand what's going on. I'll go with it. It's about to storm here, you guys.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Does that like once a year. I'm so excited.
that's a 4 and a 3. That's a 7. That's a 14. If it's a natural 20, so I'm doubling the damage.
Dagger?
I throw a dagger melee weapon damage is 1d4 plus 3. I rolled a 4. That's 7. So that'll be, no, it's 1d4. So 8, 3, 11.
Yeah, wow.
I am bad at math. I kind of just like, I hide the dagger like between my feathers, sort of flick it out, and then yeet it at him.
Yeah, he was previously untouched and just down. Immediately down. Cincy's, it's your turn.
Coming. I had to get into best girl.
Bad girl.
Okay. So Gerald took out bandit number 4.
Yep.
And this guy is running away.
Okay, I'm going to move up my full movement 30 feet so I can get a better sight of him.
You've got full sight of him.
All right, and he is 5, 10, 25, 30, 30. Oh, he's in range.
Okay.
I'm going to fucking Hail Mary and shoot him with a short bow.
Go for it.
No, that was a 4 plus 5 is 9.
Goes long.
No, that's an arrow gone forever.
All right. Anything
I
else?
figured I retrieved my other arrows, but that one's just lost.
Anything else you want to do?
Oh, butter snaps. Then I turn to see the rest of the group, and I will use my next turn to move towards them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Red, your turn.
Yeah. I'm a stabby with my rapier.
Oh, this one is down.
Oh, it's down? Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to
He's
hide.
unconscious.
Okay, gotcha,
You
gotcha,
don't
gotcha.
want to stab.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so the only guy who's still around is over here and running away. You would have seen him before. I don't think there's a tree in the way. You can't see him now.
Mm.
So, and just to clarify, this guy's not dead, but if you want to kill him, you can, because he's.
Oh yeah, he's unconscious.
But I was thinking like maybe we could question him.
Yeah. have we already tied him up?
No, not yet.
I'm gonna help, so I'm gonna do
Okay.
that.
You just start tying him up. Cool.
Yep.
That's your turn?
Keeping him hostage. Yep.
All right. It's this guy's turn here.
Are we sure that we're not bad people?
He takes off. You
We're
can
fine.
still kind of see him a little bit in the trees. It's up to you what you guys want to do. It would now be, if we stay in initiative is up to you. You're not actually being attacked by anybody. He's just booking it. What do you want to do?
I kicked the net that I was caught up in.
Cool. The net is, you walk back over here and thoroughly kick the net.
I'm a mad squirrel.
General's going to glance over at the running Mawpock, shake his head, and run. He'll retrieve his dagger off of the corpse of the other one, and then begin wiping it off, and then sheathe his weapons.
Okay.
Well, I never.
Attacked by bandits twice in 1 week.
Frankly, this is getting old.
It really is.
Who would like some tea?
I'm so fucking tired. I forgot to do the flipping accent.
It's fine.
I would love some tea.
Tea would sound absolutely lovely right now.
All right, give me a moment.
Give me a second. I'll join you guys, and I go over to check all the dead Mawpock bodies.
Okay. Zinsi's roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
At this point, Eliza's crawled out from underneath the cart and is kind of like brushing herself off and taking a look around at everybody and seeing if everyone's okay.
That's a 17.
Okay. Gathering on all of the Mawpocks, you find first off, you find altogether about 12 gold, 24 silver pieces total between all of them. They don't have a whole lot.
12 gold. Silver. 12 gold. Okay.
You find a small ruby statue.
Small ruby
like
statue.
Yeah, it looks like it could be worth something.
Okay.
And you find a small, like, wooden spoon, but it looks weird. So you investigate the spoon a little further, and you find out that it is a switchblade.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cool little knickknack.
It's a switchblade.
The switch spoon.
That's all I find?
That's all you find.
All right.
Can I find anything on the person that we tied up? Or did you already check?
I was checking the dead bodies. You
I
can
haven't
check the live
checked.
guy.
I haven't checked the unconscious one.
And as you're checking, by the way, Zinsies, you do notice that one of them, this guy over here, behind the
What is
screen,
that?
is unconscious but breathing. I rolled death saves for all of them as they fell, and he rolled a natural 20.
All right. Once I realize that he's breathing, I'm going to tie him up with my rope because I think I have some.
Okay.
Yeah, I tie him with my rope and I start dragging him over. We got another lifeline!
The more the merrier, I suppose.
A fucking little squirrel with 10 strength is trying to pull.
Like the battle's not even over, and Gwen's just sitting there making tea, like like a little mini bonfire, little pot.
Hey,
She's deep in the water.
I'm like out of breath as I finish pulling him over. Okay. Two life bandits. I found some money on all the dead ones. I found a little statue as well. And I found this too. And I pull up the spoon. I let everyone look at it for a moment before I click it and it turns into a switchblade.
I was about to say a spoon.
Spoon.
It's weird, isn't it?
I suppose it's quirky.
I take like the pouches of the money and the statue and then a switchblade, just set in a small pile. Okay. If anyone wants their pick of the share, go right ahead. I'm gonna sit down. I go by the cart and I sit down.
Gerald will hand her his water skin. Have a drink.
Thank you. I gulp.
Have a drink of water.
Red will prop up the tied up dudes together and like sit them up and sit there and wait.
Gerald is going to be on the opposite side of the cart from the Mawpox with his hat tipped down. Just kind of chilling out.
So Gwen's going to bring everybody a cup of tea, and in each cup of tea is a flower that blooms as soon as you take the cup from her.
Aww.
And it has like a
Put
nice,
the flower on his hat.
yeah. So, and it's just a dandelion flower or some edible species equivalent. And like the tea is, it's a little bitter, but she has sugar cubes if anyone needs it.
It's like dandelion tea, because dandelion tea is bitter.
Yeah, with a little hint of other flowers.
I love it.
Like there's some lavender and some like white tea.
Tea. I like it.
Thank you, Gwendolyn.
Thank you.
No trouble.
Much
We'll be able to
appreciated.
tie up these pumpkins.
Well, one of them did
We'll
get
see
away.
what they're like when they wake up.
One of them did get away, so no clue if they're gonna go back to their buddies or not.
More than likely, he'll run back to his friends.
Either he will go back to his friends, or these were his friends.
I'm trying not to feel bad right now thinking about
Either way, as long as we keep moving, we should be alright.
Very true.
He'll kind of glance off towards where he's running. That road runs east, I think.
What's east?
Another one of the side roads I led us to before. If he's going to be smart, he'll take that one. So he'll take us in a different direction than where we are going. So that is advantageous to us.
Yeah.
Gwen's gonna cast Druidcraft to tell what the weather is going to be like for the rest of the day.
Okay.
It's kind of like a daily thing. You just, in all the hubbub, forgot to do it before we left town.
It's actually a really sunny, warm day, and it's going to stay that way.
So you guys see, like, in her hand is just like a hovering, like, golden ball. It's sort of like feels warm, and then it dissipates after about 6 seconds.
What you doing there, Gwen?
Oh, just trying to tell the weather. Looks like we'll be having sunny skies and nice warm. Is it summer? Is it spring? What's the season?
Summer. It's midsummer,
A nice summer day.
so it'll be a warm one, but I mean,
Perhaps
tolerable.
there'll be lightning bugs this evening. I do love lightning bugs.
Yeah, lightning bugs are really pretty.
We are very pleasant.
What are we gonna do with these guys when they wake up, though?
Question them. Figure out what they wanted.
Well, if they don't wise up, I'll knock them over the noggin again.
You and that stick are mighty dangerous.
I would suggest taking them to the nearest jail, but we just left Meadowing Reach, and it's a while to the Alderheart. I really don't want to carry prisoners around.
Well, if we give them,
If anything,
we'll
perhaps-
leave them somewhere on the roads I'm familiar with, and we'll leave them there. They'll be found eventually.
Okay.
So you guys are taking a short rest and waiting for them to wake up?
Yep.
Yeah.
If anything, they can pull the cart. Give old Eliza a break.
I'm gonna take my short rest. I'm not gonna roll hit dice because I already did my second wind and I got pretty close to max. But I get my action surge and my second wind back.
Huzzah.
Yay!
However, anyone who is getting any healing, I think, hold on. Let me read the thing. Make sure I do it right.
I used one of my hit dice, Sarah, if you need to know how many we do.
I'm not gonna worry about it. You guys can just roll.
If anyone is going to use hit dice, you get an extra 1d6 because I'm going to use Song of Rest, so people get extra health when they.
You know, this is really good tea, or that song is lifting my spirits. She looks at Zinzi's and winks and says, perhaps it's a bit of both. Are you all right there, young one?
I'm good.
You held your own with that trap.
No, but I couldn't see it.
It's all right.
That's the point of traps. If you knew they were there.
Bandits are crafty. How are you doing there, Crunchy? I mean, Red?
Sorry.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I'm
Actually-
hungry.
How are you doing, Red? Thanks for backing me up earlier.
You're welcome. Don't mention it. And I'm doing fine. Music.
I don't know anyone from Iowa. Go away. I only know one person from Iowa, and they're not going to call me on my phone.
And how are you feeling, Gwendolyn? Are you alright?
Oh. She massages where she got hit in the chest with an arrow, but it's healed. She was patched it up already. I'm doing all right. This isn't my first brush with a battle.
I can tell you really held yourself out there.
Yes, I just wish that people wouldn't turn to a life of crime. It doesn't help anyone.
Okay. So as you guys are sitting and taking your rest, it takes a while, probably about 20 minutes before they start to rouse. The one who was taken out by Red wakes up first, and it's a male Knothawk. Looks to be kind of young, maybe in like early 20s human years. When I talk age about NPCs, just assume I'm using human annotations for their age. because ages of the different species are weird. So, he's pretty rough and tumble. The other one is female, also pretty rough and tumble. Looks to be a little bit older, maybe in like human 30s. And they both just kind of wake up and start struggling against their binds and looking around like, what? And then realize what happened and both get very quiet and are just staring you guys down.
Good morning.
They're not saying anything.
Care to tell us why exactly you decided to ambush us?
You were there.
No?
Looked easy. This is the guy talking. You were there. Looked easy.
And you think it's funny?
No.
Then why are you doing it?
You got your life. We got ours.
Mm-hmm. You really should pick your fights better.
How are we to know who would stumble upon that?
Wonk. Gwendolyn hits them over the head. You should have thought about that when you became bandits.
Ow!
Is this the female or the young one?
It's the guy.
How old are you? Where's your parents?
He's not that young. He looks like he's like early 20s.
She's gonna try to grab him by the chin. Their tiny little hands.
He kind of tries to pull away, but you're in grandmother mode.
Yep.
Grandmother mode!
You should be in school, young man. You're lucky I didn't kill you.
Burn to the ground, lady. What do you want?
My home burned to the ground too, and you don't see me robbing people.
Some are luckier than others.
There are always better ways that you can go about things. In this case, you need to be smarter.
Make a persuasion check.
Also, I am absolutely trying not to draw attention, aside from him playing House of the Rising Sun off to the side. He's definitely not in their purview. Do I need to roll deception just so they don't see
Damn.
me?
It's a 9.
9. He's a sulky young kid. Like, he's a teenager. He's not really paying much attention. He's rolling his eyes at you. What did you roll for your deception?
I didn't hear your answer.
Oh, yes, please.
That's good. 23.
Okay.
If you're not careful, you will end up getting mixed up with things that you don't want. I understand that you're in a tight situation, especially with your home. However, that does not give you an excuse to go and steal from other people.
They're both just quietly sulking at this point.
Zinzi.
Yes.
She's gonna like kind of whisper. I think we should just give him a good whack on the head and go.
Sounds fair enough to me.
Unless you think that there's a better way to go about it. I'd like to hear it.
They haven't told us, like, any reason why they attacked us, right?
You were
They said that
It's a easy
their
mark.
whole home burned down.
They always said that they thought that we were an easy mark.
They attacked us because our home burned down.
Yeah, they had created a trap. They were waiting for somebody to come around. And you guys happened to trip it, and they thought, why not? They didn't realize that you guys were actually like armed, not your typical merchants.
Where was your home at?
I did have like a whole list of towns that I did not make it home.
The DM struggle of, I wrote this down somewhere. Where did I put it?
Yes. God.
I have so many post-it notes, you guys. Like, I honestly, like, I don't want to show you.
I lost an entire villain speech once and had to ad-lib it.
Oh,
It
God.
turned out okay, but I was like, fuck. I had this written down. I wrote it down so I wouldn't ramble, but then my rambling in the speech turned to him losing his mind, which worked out well for the RP. So
That's not it. Where does that map go? Am I down?
So, Gwendolyn's gonna look at the female who's older, and instead of being like grandmotherly, she's gonna kind of get a little stern and be like, "So, are you working for Vulpin?"
I'll tell you guys the name of the town later. I'll get there. She just looks at you.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt your search.
No. I honestly I cannot find where I put that flippin' map, and I'm really annoyed, and I'm probably gonna have to find it again. It's fine. But she just, how did you tie them up? Are their hands in front of them? Are they behind them? Are they just
Behind.
like?
They would be behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Are they also back to back, or are they side to side?
They're side by side.
Okay.
All right, she just kind of shrugs and doesn't say anything.
Red.
Hmm.
Do we really need two of them? I mean, we can get all the information from one, right?
That's true.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Red is right next to her going, yeah.
Okay, so I rolled 7 and I rolled 7.
Oh, no.
Which is 9.
Doesn't matter. It's a low DC. As you're saying that, the guy cheeps in and says, "She can't talk."
One moment, and she's gonna grab her like face and like try to open her mouth like this.
Okay.
Does she have a tongue?
Yeah.
Gwen, I'm pretty sure she's mute.
One moment.
And the she just starts nodding.
Well, my question wasn't directed at her. It was directed at both of them.
Oh, this was with I thought Gwen had asked her a question.
Yeah, Gwen was being
Yeah,
direct
what was the
there.
question?
I must not have heard your question. I'm sorry, Paige.
No, my question, I asked both of them what town were they from?
Oh yeah, and I'll have to get back to you on that because I cannot find the map
Okay.
that had the list of towns, but it's a town that had been
In the Ash Grove?
yeah,
Okay.
or one of the towns that had been affected by all the fires.
Uh-huh.
Their town is gone. And it has been gone for a while.
So would they have just said it was in the Ash Grove? Or would he have said it was in the Ash Grove, or what?
I will get you I have a second map that I can't find, and that's the problem, that has additional towns and such, because some other people have created expanded universes. And it's one of those towns, and I will give you that information.
But would he have just said it's in the Ash Grove so I know what to say next?
Yes.
Or is he just ignoring me?
No, he answers the name of the town.
Okay.
Which is one of the towns that has been affected by the Scorching Grove. I don't think it's in the Scorching Grove exactly.
Right.
The Scorching Grove's been around for hundreds of years. And other towns are being affected by whatever caused the Scorching Grove to form.
Okay. So instead of just traveling to a nearby city to search for help, you decide to rob people?
We did. That was the first thing we did. We got no help.
We sent help. It just never got that way because people like you attacked people wanting to help you.
He's gone completely quiet.
We were sending help your way. And all we got back was being robbed and attacked. So if you think nobody was coming to help, you were wrong. And it honestly breaks my heart that you've resorted to doing this.
Make another persuasion check.
My charisma's not really good. A natural 19? So that's a 21.
Nice.
Okay. You can see he's kind of much more, he's still quiet, but it's less out of stubbornness and more out of guilt in a way.
Mm-hmm.
The other one obviously is completely quiet. But like kind of looking back and forth between the two of you before just leaning against the cart, and they both just look very defeated.
Oh dears.
Gerald, at this point, kind of sets his loot down and comes around to kind of the front of them, and actually tips his hat up. Kind of leans in, kind of speaks very quietly. Coalition isn't what it used to be. Kind of glances over towards the ones that are dead around them. They became bloodthirsty. You two don't want to run with them anymore. We'll let you go. Don't go back to them. Or one of these days you're going to end up like them. For a few copper pieces. Believe me, money isn't worth dying over. And neither is the coalition.
As Gerald's talking, I go back to the pile of stuff that I gathered with the coins, the statue, and the switchblade. I pick it all up and I bring it over to the two of them.
Okay.
We'll let you guys go. We're sorry that we fought back the way we did.
I'm not.
Fred's not, but I am.
Look, bottom line is, don't get caught up in this mess. You don't need that. You definitely don't need that on your heads.
Eloquently put.
I'm going to hand the stuff I gathered to the brother and sister.
They're still
Here.
Gerald's going to,
We're gonna untie them, aren't we?
yeah.
I'm gonna set it in front of them. Here. There's some money in these pouches. There's a statue. I don't know whose it was, and I don't know if you'll probably figure out how to use it. There's a wooden spoon in there. If you head back down this road, it'll take you to Mettering Reach. What was the name that we were? Oh, of the inn that we were staying at there.
Where'd my box go?
I am the box. Go.
Got my box.
Not what's in the box. Where is the box?
Where's the box?
Wrangler's Nest.
Wrangler's Nest.
Yes.
When you get there, head to the Wrangler's Nest. Get your guys' selves a room and some food to eat.
The stew is particularly delicious.
Yes, it is.
And mind the little ones. They do kind of run around, but
Gwen is going to take out, I think she has 2 rations. It's not my thing, but I assume she would have it. So she's going to give, like, them each a ration just so they can get to the town and, like, you know, have food in their belly. And then she's going to say, you have to make your own way in this world, but you can do it smartly. Do you know how to read, either of you?
They both nod.
All right. I have a son who works at the college. I will send him a message. He'll be expecting you. What are your names?
The boy speaks up, and he says, "I'm Endo. This is
Endo.
Corey.
Oh,
Endo and Sori.
Corey.
Corey. Okay.
O
Endo and Corey. Okay.
Corri.
do they have anywhere on them? Do they have coalition insignias?
There's not really they don't have anything emblazoned. It's not like they put the coalition often puts it on their leathers, really. You can tell that everything they have looks like they've had to scrape to get by. It's not like their short swords and bows are battered. Their armor is piecemeal. It's whatever they could get their hands on.
if you guys are still bandits next time I see you, or if I hear that you didn't get there, we'll be having more than words. Now get on.
Where did you say you sent them?
Um,
I'm sending him back to Mettering Reach to stay at the Wrangler's Nest.
yeah. And then they to the college after that.
Yeah.
Study. My child. Gwen's child.
And then I go to untie them.
Okay. You untie them. They both they seem very confused as to what just happened. But gather the stuff and start walking away. Corey does sign thank you. Her brother just kind of grumbles thanks under his breath, and she whacks him until he says it louder. And they start making their way back down towards the Winnowing Reach.
Gerald will sign "You're welcome" on to her.
It's the same sign. Strangely enough, it really is.
Yeah.
You would have noticed.
Push
Gerald, make an insight check real quick for me for when you had your conversation with them.
Insight. Which?
Morning, Hannah.
Insight.
We can play some other time if you really need to sleep.
I don't want to
Sleep
I
is a
almost
goal.
like we're just now getting to play again. Like I don't want to stop just for me because I couldn't fucking sleep.
The dirty 20. I mean,
Dirty
if you think you can hold out for until we're done for the night, then as soon as we're done, Hannah, you go to bed.
I'm probably gonna take a nap as soon as we're done.
Yeah.
You can do it.
But I'm on my hero.
Yeah, if it ever gets to the point where you can't take it anymore, just let me know.
Real quick. Sorry, I know you're finishing up with Nate, but I just saw that my other possessions include a quill. I'm a hedgehog.
You are way too entertained by that. Anyway, Nate, the boy didn't really recognize you at all. He just seemed kind of oblivious. You did see a faint hint of recognition in Corey, but she couldn't exactly say anything.
Yeah. He kind of sees that little faint recognition, but he's also just like, nah, she can't. That's not like gonna tell anybody.
Yeah.
Sit your head back down and shall we get on the road then?
Yeah, she's not someone you would have interacted with before. She's still extremely new. They're both still pretty new to the coalition itself. But she's obviously at least heard of you. All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
Hit him up, move him out.
Let me clarify that the other possessions are from my background, which are completely not hedgehog related.
I figured as much.
I'm delirious, I think is why I'm laughing so hard at that. I also have a letter from a dead colleague posing a question that I haven't been able to answer yet.
All right. So unless you guys have anything else you want to do in this particular area, you pack up, gather everything. Eliza's just kind of been watching as you guys were talking to the bandits. Doesn't really say anything.
I'm surprised no one stopped me for giving them all the stuff back.
Gwen was going to do the exact same thing with the exception of like just taking money out of her own pocket. Like she actually like, she's not going to say it out loud, but she's definitely like, oh my God, Zinzi's, yes.
Gerald doesn't care.
Amazing.
They'll need for the little goes a long way.
All right. So you guys gather up your stuff and
My ideal is to help others, so that's what she does.
yeah, that was not expected at all. I wasn't expecting any of that. Cool. This was supposed to be a short encounter. Cool. So you guys continue on through the rest of the day. Starting to get a little bit later at night. You guys can set up your camp. You guys do have a wonderful little tool to help you along with that. Should Gwen remember to use it. So you guys find a good place to stop for the night. Gwen pulls out her nest charm.
Ooh. Can I describe it?
Go for it.
All right, so you guys, we've been traveling all day. Arms are tired from pulling the wagon. And Gwen's just going to be like, one moment. And she's going to waddle over. And then she's going to take the charm. It's on a pendant, right? Like a necklace?
Yeah.
It is. I think it's on like a little bit of string.
Okay.
It's in my reference
So
card.
she's going to sort of like hold it kind of like this. And then she's going to plant it in the ground, just kind of like an acorn. and then she's going to whisper something under her breath. And as she does, this giant ball of like roots and branches starts to form. And it'll create sort of like a nest, but it's like a covered nest. And then she sort of ushers everybody inside. Says, grab everything you need from the wagon. And then as everyone gets in, does everyone go in immediately?
Red will.
Zinzi's follows after.
Eliza's trying to pull the cart.
Oh, don't worry about that, dear. Come on.
Grab some of the more expensive stuff off the cart and climbs in with you guys.
All right. So it pauses for a second once the nest is completely built, and then underneath it, a tree forms, and the nest starts like raising into the air. So it goes up about 50 feet before it stops, and we're just sort of like looking over the forest.
Gerald certainly did not get in. He's going to take first watch on the cart.
On the ground, okay.
Yeah, you're going to be with the cart on the ground for first watch.
Gwen's gonna throw down a rope for you, then.
Thumbs up.
Anyone else want to do anything before taking a rest? All right, so was I about to say something? Okay, so Gerald's taking first watch. Does anyone want to take a second watch?
Red will take second watch.
Okay. Anyone want to take third?
Zenzi's will take third.
All right.
I'll join Zinzi's.
Okay, cool. First watch. Nate, you want to roll me a perception check?
Sure. Sounds like fun. Uh, 16.
Okay. Nothing particularly interesting during your watch. Some animals' life going by at night. You hear different non-bird folk birds through the woods. Nothing out of the ordinary. Anything you wanted to accomplish during that time?
He's gonna tune his lute and sharpen his long sword. That's about it.
Are you? So you climb back up? I'm assuming.
Yeah, once it's time to tag in, he's gonna climb back up.
Okay, Red. Are you going down to the cart, or are you just going to watch from inside the nest?
I'm just gonna watch from the nest.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Boop. So, 2, 3, so 19.
Wow. Okay. Even though there's a clutter of branches everywhere, you're able to kind of peek around and look. There's not really much going on either in your shift. Seems like a pretty calm night. You see little plumes of smoke in the distance every so often. Some in the forest that you're in, some towards the direction of the Scorched Grove. You never know. It seems to be par for the course these days. Anything else you want to do on your watch?
She's just gonna think about the high seas and imagining like having her own crew and living life to the fullest.
Okay.
That's it.
Very nice. Zinzi's and Gwen, it is your turn for watch. You can either both roll perception or one of you can roll with advantage. I will leave that up to you.
Your perception's probably better than mine. Well,
Mine's a +1.
okay, I have +4. I'll do it.
All right, you roll it twice.
21.
Nice calm night. Not really much of a breeze coming through, so it's still sticky and hot, but and you still see the same, everlasting smoke plumes that seem to flow through the forest from Scorching Grove and other locations. Anything else you guys want to do?
During the night, if there's like a brief pause for conversation, Gwen's just gonna like extrapolate on how proud she is that Zinzi's chose to help those kids. Well, not kids, but like those young folk and medium old folk.
Proud to Gwendolyn, it's fine.
Gwen is, I think, in her 40s. She's like the crazy aunt.
Zinzi's is 18. She's still a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Endo was probably about Zinzi's age. Corey was older. Corey was like late 20s, early 30s.
Okay.
Older sister.
Are you 18, like human 18, or are you like, you're being 18? Human
Well,
18 would be.
I just put down 18 because Jerbeen reached maturity at 5 years.
Yes. And they only live to be about like 40.
Yeah. So technically, she's probably actually 5 years old.
Yeah, that's what
But she's being 18 years old. She just turned like 18. She's technically 5 years old.
Yeah, that's what I figured it would be.
Yeah. She is baby.
All right. Anything you two want to talk about while you're up there?
Just listening to Gwen like praise Zenzi's, and she's like, well, my job is to serve and protect the realm. Well, these Meadowfen.
You're doing a lovely job, dear.
If only the higher ups would see that.
Well, next time we get back to town, I'll be sure to put in a word for you.
Thank you.
More than one, if they're resistant.
I appreciate that, Gwen.
Sort of like, she would nudge you, but she has quills, so.
I'm wearing armor, it's fine. There's a shoulder bump.
Yeah.
It would help if I actually put the eraser on my. That would help. Okay. Right. So, continuing travel to the next day. Marching order.
Zenzi's is right back at the front.
Okay.
Red will be right behind.
Bringing up the rear.
Gwen will be in the back with, sorry, Nate, what is your character's name?
Gerald.
Can you, do you mind editing? So
Oh, I didn't edit again.
That's fine.
I'm terrible at this.
She'll be waddling next to Gerald. Just like knitting in her spare time.
Okay.
It's hard not to knit when you have quills that just like constantly pop out of you.
All right. So, you're traveling along. It gets to be, it's still a relatively quiet travel.
Mm-hmm.
Eliza's telling you about, Eliza's just chatty with whoever will listen, basically. As you are traveling, Why does this keep go away? I don't want you.
Oh, fine.
I'm talking to the music. Go away. I don't want the audio player on this thing.
You mean you don't like me?
No, don't think that. Anyway, as you are traveling, make perception checks. Everybody, might as well.
That's a slutty 20.
That's a 16.
That's a
That is
6.
23 total.
Oh, 20s today.
A lot of 20s today.
Yep.
I did not hear Gwen's or Red's, just because of my ears.
I got a 6.
Yeah.
Really bad.
15.
Okay. Red, your alert and Fred is just chatting your ear off, and it's distracting, so it's hard to hear or see anything else. The rest of you do hear this kind of crackling sound, and as you look over, there's a part of the road that has like a downed tree, and crackling around the tree, you see this right here. Does anyone want to roll to an intelligence check to see if they know what these are?
I rolled.
I will.
Okay.
Uh, 10.
Okay. 1 and a 10.
Hold on. What's my this is a save? That's technically 2. I rolled after 1. I have no fucking clue.
Anyone else?
Sorry, what was the question?
Do you want to roll an intelligence check to see what these are?
Can I roll a nature check? It's the same. I just feel like Gwen's more tapped into like nature and.
I wouldn't say these are.
I mean, I can roll investigation if that's.
Investigation would be like going up and touching and feeling. You guys already see them. It's just knowing what they are, which would probably be either, I guess nature or maybe Arcana.
Okay, well, I have a +4 in Arcana.
Okay.
I'm doing it. A dirty 20.
Yeah. These are magmans. They are fire elementals, technically. They are small elementals. And they set fire to things. And they are currently trying to set fire to all the dry grass around this downed tree. What are you gonna do?
Magments. We should get them and get Eliza away from them. I'm
All
stuck
right.
now. I don't know when that happened.
All right, so one of them hears you guys approach. You rolled a dirty 20?
Yeah, unnatural.
Okay. They set fire to things. You know that. They are very, you don't want to be touched by these. You know that.
Okay.
All right.
I convey that to the group.
Yeah, so you yell it out, and they immediately turn around and start heading in your direction. Roll initiative.
Rolling initiative again.
13.
Out of it would be great. What the fuck?
But we've had a long rest, haven't we?
Yes, you have had a long rest.
I'm gonna re-roll my portent. And just so you know, when I roll portent, I roll 2 dice and I set them aside. And then when I change them out, I just take them and put them back in my dice felt.
I trust you on it.
If you don't trust me, let me know. I can video.
You're good. You're
do
good.
it.
I think we all know each other at this point, enough that it's not an issue. All right, so
Sorry about Dom later. I'll tell you.
25 to 20. 15 to 20. Gerald?
15.
15? What's your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is +3.
All right. 10 to 15.
13.
Also 13, but an initiative modifier of 0.
Okay. All right. And Red, what'd you get?
9.
Oof.
Yeah. Not rolling great.
It happens.
And what's your dex modifier?
+4.
Okay. Why did it do that? Hold on. All right, so you were, and you had, what was your initiative, Gerald, again?
15.
Okay, sorry, this thing just decided to act up. And that was 9, and yours was, you were also this, and you, this, and you. Okay. All right, so our Magvin friend here to go first. 10, 15, 20. It is going to it's going to attack Zinsies.
I'm just trying to get pretty.
It's such a crime.
That's an 18 to hit.
It's
Yeah.
Apparently being beautiful is a crime now.
I'm trying to get pretty for you, Sarah. And this is the thanks I get.
Yeah.
I love you all.
What's the damage?
Huh?
What's the damage?
5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And you are ignited.
Sorry, that scream sent me.
Paige is some of the best screens.
I know, it's great.
Really good.
So
Oh.
you are on fire. And that's the end of the Magman's turn.
Try to get pretty, and this is what I get.
Since you guys have been having such great luck, I have. Now, this is rolled off of a table, so it really is just like unfortunate for you guys, but when you create encounters on D&D Beyond, it tells you the difficulty level. This one's listed as hard, but you guys have been killing everything so quickly, I don't know if it will actually be hard, but Magmans are problematic.
Yeah. A bit.
That.
All right. Gerald, it is your turn.
I know it might just be the image, but is there an actual rock between us and them?
No, it's just the image.
Okay.
That's why Zinzi's standing on it.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move two spaces below red. Think I have enough movement for that?
All right, this is, so the rock isn't there, but that tree is. This is a tree that's down. So all these branches are on the ground.
Well, that is fine. I'm aiming for the one attacking Zinzi's anyway.
Oh, okay. You said under red. 5, 10, 15,
I'm gonna,
20, 25,
I'm going to do dissonant whispers.
30, 35. Did you want to move your whole movement? This would be 30. That's 35.
Yeah, I will go there, and I will dissonant whispers his ass. He must make a 13 wisdom save.
That's a natural 1.
That's a whole lot of no. Now, I'm going to collect my dice. Roll 3d6 for his brain. Fuck off. Uh, 12 points of psychic damage.
Why do you hate me this way?
Huh? I did it again.
It's gone. I do not like dissonant whispers. It's fine.
I wait. Am I close enough to touch Zinzi's? Like, can I reach over and touch the Zinzi's?
You can. She's on fire.
Well,
you will take fire damage.
I'm trying to see if I can do the thing.
I go down, you go down with me.
I use my bonus action to use. I will spend one of my bardic inspiration to wait. Range.
Where'd that earring go? I just dropped it.
1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier. I'm going to speak the healing words at the Zinzi's.
Thank you.
1d4.
Instead of bardic inspiration?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to try and heal first. I have no method of putting out the fire, so I'm going to try and mitigate the damage. So it's a 1d4 plus 3. As a 4 plus 3, that is 7 whole hit points.
All right, I'm back in max for now.
I can't put the fire out, but healing. So that's my turn.
Okay. All right, so it is this Magnum's turn. He's going to 5. Gonna try and
Clamber over.
he loses movement in doing it. So 10, 15, 20. Trying to scramble up. 25, 30 feet of movement.
Jesus.
And he's going to dash.
He's going to what?
He's going to use his action to get closer.
Okay.
So he can't do anything else, but he's now back in Zincy's, and this is another one back in Gerald and Zincy's face.
You're up in a business.
Yep.
Yay.
Hey, sir, about your friend. No, I'm not.
Now they are ignited. The one that the magments have been ignited, which means that they shed a 10-foot radius of light. So these things are bright. You do not do damage being close to them. They are not big enough elementals for that. But you don't want them to touch you. You just throw that out there. Zincy, it is your turn. You are on fire.
I stop, drop, and roll.
Okay, so you put the fire out.
Yeah, does that spend my action?
It is an action to douse yourself. Yeah.
If I try to run, it's going to attack me.
Possibly.
I try to run.
All
I'm trying to
right.
get away.
Which way are you going?
I'm going back towards Eliza and Red.
Ouch!
You want to be here?
Yeah, right there.
Cool.
I want to get some distance.
It does make an attack of opportunity against you as you run. You've already doused yourself, so let's see what happens. Fucking fuck, really?
It hit, didn't it?
No, natural 1. It
Oh
didn't.
my God.
It dropped out of
Crit
my
fail.
hand. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Actually, you would have taken at the start of your turn an additional 6 points of damage.
I'll take it. I deserve it.
It was from the top of your turn while you were still on fire.
I mean, you got all but one
This
of
is
those
fine.
back already, so it's
I
fine.
had gotten all of it back, and then I had just lost it again.
I don't know how I keep rolling max damage against you versus everybody else. I am.
Because I kept rolling max damage against you during the dungeon. That's why.
I literally rolled a 6 on a 6. It's fine. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'm away.
All right. Did you want to do anything else?
No.
Okay.
I used my action and I ran.
Okay. But you are not on fire.
Thank God.
That's always a bonus, not being on fire.
Gwen,
It's a great place to be on fire.
you're muted. Just thought I'd point that out.
Sorry, the mute button's all the way over here now.
Yeah, I'm having this issue too. I really should have put the initiative. Next time I'm going to put the encounter tracker on the tablet, not the computer.
It's a learning experience, and I'm loving it. Is there only one Magman left?
Make a perception check.
I did not like the sound of that.
22.
Cooperate. There we go. As you look around, you can see that there is actually another one.
Did I see the other one die though?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah, that rock is not there.
Okay. Okay.
There is another one though. All the
Okay. So Gwen's just sort of like knitting, like, oh dear. Ah! Magman!
This one's kind of tucked behind a tree. It would, well, here, there. Now,
Well, no, it's okay. If it's tucked behind a tree, I can suffer.
it also glows a little bit. So like,
yeah, it glows, which is why you were able to see it. But it's like behind this tree here.
Okay. Ooh, who's 4 out of 10?
Ignore those.
Okay.
I don't put my health trackers on this app. I can
I
actually.
was just like, Eliza got hit? What?
There's a way. I will figure it out. There's a way so that you guys don't have to worry about seeing the health bars.
Okay. Gwen's gonna sort of like waddle towards Eliza.
Okay.
So like diagonally northeast of her.
20.
Yeah. And she's gonna look at the magman that's next to Gerald and see that it's too close.
Yep.
So
comfort.
too close for comfort. She's just gonna cast infestation.
Okay.
And she is going to have fire ants sort of like burrow up from the ground and just start like munching on this thing.
Okay.
So it has to make a con save.
What does it have to be?
12. Well, technically it has to beat 11. If it's 12 or higher, then it makes it. Is it a natural one?
6.
6? Okay. Okay. Cool.
My clips are failing me.
It takes 5 poison damage and
Okay.
moves 5 feet in a random direction, and that direction is south. So it would move just down 1 5-foot square. But unfortunately, Gerald doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
It moves which way? Sorry, I was trying to get my app to work.
No, it's all right. South. So just down, if that's south.
Yeah. I try to keep these oriented right.
No, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, if it's not, just let us know.
Mhm.
I try to do the same thing, but my maps are a hot mess, as the geometry from last week showed. And then she's going to say to Eliza, I'm sorry, dear, but could you just run that way? And she points in the opposite direction of the magmans. We'll take it from here.
To Eliza?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's gonna turn, so she's facing the one that's behind the tree that she can't see yet, but can see the glow from. And that is her turn.
So she's just looking at this one. Cool.
Yep. So
right.
she cast the infestation. Fire ants climbed up the magman down there, caused 5 points of damage. It like sort of like staggered backwards, and then she like whispered to Eliza and like looked over in the opposite direction at the magman, just like preparing like one of her ice daggers.
Okay.
Okay.
It is now Red's turn.
Sorry, unmute myself. Let's see. So, let's see. The
Let me.
Magman number 2. Can I get up to him?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your
And
movement?
Stab you with my rapier.
I will say, you have enough movement if you want, and this is the only time I'm going to remember to. I'm going to tell you guys. Up to you to remember. You can get into flanking. So you can stand
Yeah.
on the side of him and get advantage.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that flanking is a thing.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
I don't think about.
Yeah, that's why I
Because I
figured.
don't ever play rogues and stuff.
All right.
It can
Yeah.
use the sneak attacks if you hits.
Yes. First level, is it 3 that gets sneak attack?
No, you always have sneak attack as a rogue.
You always have sneak
It
attack.
just increases in level.
That's right. Okay, continue. Moving on. I play rogues.
I
I only have like how many rogue characters?
One of your rogues is about to date a rogue.
I know.
Again.
rogues on rogues on rogues on rogues.
That's a 24 to hit.
I think maybe I'm crazy, but I think that hits.
The 8 plus 4. Nice. That's 8 points of damage. He's still looking bad.
No, he dissipates.
Gotcha.
Come on. Thank you. You slice with your dagger, and it just kind of and dies.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky you picked what you have. Just saying. All right. Next up is the final Magman's turn. It is going to. Why aren't you moving? Come on. There we go. Right there, but that's all it can do.
He's too close to our lovable merchant.
Gerald, it is your turn. You watch a Magman come out of seemingly nowhere and come straight for Gwen.
I'm going to distantly whisper his ass. Again. Well, him for the first time, but I love the spell. Must make a 13 wisdom save.
15 on the dice.
Fuck, nothing happens.
Sorry. His
Okay,
modifier.
Wait. I have to save. Half as much damage does not have to move away.
He gets half damage?
Just half damage.
Okay.
If there was a different spell, oh, that's right. It was Toll the Dead. When they make the save, it does nothing.
Yeah, because that's a cantrip.
Ah.
No, it's not.
Well, Toll the Dead? Yeah, Toll the Dead is a cantrip.
Is it?
Yeah. So I rolled for 10, so it takes 5 psychic damage.
Come on. Cooperate. Thank you.
And yeah, so that's gonna do me good.
All right. Are you still staying here?
Yes.
Okay. It is now Zincy's turn.
Hey. There's the one really close to. Yeah, there's one really close to me. The number 3.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on, real quick, because I missed your turn. Bum, 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 bum.
No.
There's
Eliza
the one
won
right
none of
on
that.
Gwen.
There's one right on Gwen, right here.
Short bow attack.
Cool.
It's a 6 plus 5 is 11.
11 misses.
Ah! Ah!
Ah.
I'm mad. I action surge.
Actions, go for it.
I'm gonna try and shoot again. That's a 15.
15 hits.
Yay.
Minimum damage. Only 4 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
I let out a squeak of rage.
Tell me how you take out my guy.
I just let out this like squeak of rage as I shoot it right in the head.
It and gargles and falls to the ground.
Oh.
Good job.
That's 2 more arrows lost. Because I'm pretty sure shooting a fire elemental burns up the arrow.
Yeah,
Problem.
that arrow is toast. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Toast.
Unintended puns.
That arrow's on fire.
All right. They are elementals, so they don't exactly carry around money. I apologize. But yeah, you guys are now out of combat. And next time, I'm throwing more magnums at you, for upping their goddamn health hit points.
Welcome to my life.
I
Stage, nothing has a lot of hit points. We don't have a lot of hit points now, none of anything else.
Yeah, I just keep forgetting to add to the hit points. That's not,
I gotta call it. I'm like
Okay.
almost passing out.
Okie dokie.
okay.
I apologize profusely.
It's okay. It happens.
Well, the rest of the day's travel goes by totally fine. You guys have only one more day until you are at Alderheart. So this actually is a relatively good place to end. If you guys want to run a short version at some point, because it'll just be what I was left over from this, because I don't want to write up the rest of it yet, because that's can be kind of big. Let me know. And we can just play out the rest of this whenever you're feeling better.
Okie dokie.
I'm
Thank
cool
you
with
for the fun. I love this.
So thank you guys for joining.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes, I love this.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeet.